And Rob, before we get into our next topic, I just saw this. I don't know if you saw it, but trending on Twitter is, I guess a lot of people, Rob G, correct me if I misstate this, people are up in arms about Terry Bradshaw, about a comment he made Sunday about Erin Andrews. She did an interview with Devin White. She had on cowboy boots and a Western-style outfit that wasn't, provocative or anything like that. And Terry Bradshaw, after they bring on Erin after the interview, he says, Erin, hey, you were looking good. You had on the cowboy boots, the shirt. You were looking good. I like the outfit or something to that effect. And people are, I don't know if it's too far to say they're trying to cancel him, but people are up in arms about this. And Rob Parker, to me, that is total garbage. If her shirt was low cut, showing cleavage, and he said that's one thing. But he was clearly talking about the fact that she was wearing a Western-style outfit. Can we grow up? I mean, seriously. The things people jump on nowadays and want to cancel somebody for nowadays, it's a bunch of BS. It's acting like a bunch of children. And you may disagree, but
yeah, I disagree.
That's ridiculous.
I just disagree from the standpoint, just because people criticize somebody doesn't mean they're canceled. I think that's so overblown just because people think that it was creepy or he sounded like an old
Did you see it?
Man. No, I'm just going by what I'm reading. So I didn't see it.
I watched
but I'm just saying you might have watched it one way, but it wasn't one person, Chris. Other people watched it.
Other people got all types of opinions.
Okay, I understand that, but it doesn't mean that their opinion is right. It's just an opinion.
They're wrong.
All right, that's fine.
And we can't have a society where somebody can't say nothing.
But that doesn't mean that you can't say anything.
He complimented her outfit. Now, you're right. If they just want to criticize him, that's fine. But if they're trying to cancel him, that's a whole
where are you
nother
getting
thing.
that they're canceling him because they're saying he was creepy? That's what they said.
It wasn't creepy. And what's creepy, you know what's creepy? A lot of what we show on the Grammy Awards.
But wait
a lot
a
of what we hear, a lot of what we hear on the radio and music, a lot of what we see on television is creepy, but nobody wants to say anything about that. But
that's
you
not
want to
true.
jump on this?
No, but there are plenty of people who don't like that music and they don't buy it and they have their right. But I'm talking about, remember when Brett Musburger was Googling over the Alabama quarterback? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
All right. And they kept, now I'm not blaming all on Brett Musburger because they kept, they said he was creepy because but I blamed the director as well, Chris, who kept the camera on her. Do you remember? It was a blowout game. So they kept showing her in the stand. Oh, it must be great to be the Alabama quarterback. Look at that piece he got over there. He didn't say that. But that's how it came off, and people are like, Brett Musburger's creepy. He keeps talking about her, And I think that I
remember people kind of mocking him and joking about it.
No, they thought he was creepy. No.
Again, if you want to think somebody's creepy, that's fine.
That's what I'm seeing.
But if you talk about canceling somebody,
but where do you see that? Is that what they're saying? Is that
Rob G? Is there any of that out there?
Oh, yeah. Anytime something like this happens, the term people use is, Terry Bradshaw is getting canceled. That's usually what they first say.
Yeah, whatever the heck that means. But it's ridiculous. I mean, my goodness. And again, it's particularly for a freaking society that promotes a lot of the garbage we do on TV, radio, and the like. And even in the school system now, what they want to teach young kids, stop it.
People have a right to not buy, not listen, turn the channel. Chris, everybody has different tastes. Your taste and what you want to hear is different from other people. That doesn't make your choice right or their choice wrong.
I'm saying don't be hypocritical.
No,
don't promote what, because I'm saying a lot of the people that want to quote unquote cancel a Terry Bradshaw. I'm not
talking about that. I'm talking about the freedom of choice. You don't like certain rap songs or music, that's fine. Chris Broussard will not spend any money or buy or endorse or listen to. That's your right. But there are millions of other people who love it and they take it for entertainment, and maybe you could listen to a hard rap album or with all those lyrics, but that doesn't mean that you're going to live it out or that you buy into it. You like the beat, you like the words, and you like the lyrics. It doesn't mean that you're living that life.
Well, Rob, you can't disrespect anybody else in music the way you can disrespect black people. You disrespect Jews like that, your song's off the radio in a New York minute.
Yeah, but that stuff's not on the radio.
It's all on the radio.
All that stuff is beeped out on the radio. They don't allow you to play all that on the radio. Chris,
but you know what they talking about. You know what they talking about.
Yeah, but it's not on the radio. None of that stuff.
It is on the radio. It is. Do you listen to hip hop radio?
Yes, they beep out most of the. But you know what they're talking about. Do they beep it out or not? All I'm saying is, Chris,
so what? You beeped it out. We know what you're talking about. My point is this, Rob.
Okay,
don't talk about. You don't like censorship, which is fine.
I'm against censorship. I'm against censorship.
What I'm saying is, don't censor Terry Bradshaw for making an innocent comment,
but Chris,
and yet be with promoting all this other stuff. That's all I'm saying. The hypocrisy.
And
I'm a stickler for hypocrisy.
I got that, but all I'm saying to you is the way you heard it doesn't mean other people heard it that way. That's all I'm saying. Is you're jumping out like you know for sure where Terry Bradshaw's mind was, and you don't think it was a big deal, which is fine. That's your opinion.
I never said anything about his mind.
That's how you heard it, right? That for you, it didn't bother you.
People are extra sensitive today.
But Chris,
are people extra sensitive today?
No, yes, people are, but that doesn't mean that they don't have different opinions. People have different opinions. That's all.
We can't run a society where 330 million people's opinion can be validated. We can't. Why? But we got to have standards where you can have your opinion, but we have to have certain standards.
But who's the person that puts the standards in place?
Well, that's why we elect officials. That's why we have watchdogs for media and things like that that determine what can be said and what can't. And Terry Bradshaw, I'm saying, if we get to a point where Terry Bradshaw's innocent comment about cowboy boots and a Western-style shirt can't be said, then it's ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. Who said it can't
be said? He hasn't been fired.
All the people that are criticizing.
But that's because they have Twitter.
And i.e. cancel him.
Chris, where are you getting the cancel from? Because they criticize him on Twitter.
Rob G just told you that's what. Again, are they calling for his job? I don't know.
No, I don't see that. Nobody's saying. They're saying he sounded creepy. That's what they say when an old guy comments on a younger woman and talks about her outfit.
Well, then they would say you sound creepy on our show when you talk about going to all these clubs.
But I'm not. Who am I talking about? I'm not talking about
nameless, faceless girls.
There you go. You just said it. I'm not talking about coworkers. I'm not talking about coworkers on the air. That would be creepy.
Rob, my point is this, and if they're just people can criticize whoever they want. But when you get to a level, if indeed it's gotten to this level of wanting Terry Bradshaw or anybody, I'm not just trying to defend him, but anybody in that position as being canceled because of something like that, it's just ridiculous.
Okay. I don't see that.
It's just crazy. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think anybody's above. People
I didn't say criticism, Rob. I'm saying cancel. I'm saying cancel. That's all I'm saying. People can criticize whoever they want. But it's just ridiculous. Again, especially in a society that promotes the things we do. And I'm saying the people that are upset with Bradshaw, if they're not upset with a lot of other things going on, then you're a hypocrite. And keep it real and have your standard be the same. That's all I'm saying. So we were going to get into these emails, more of that. Obviously, we don't have time for that.
No, I would rather get into Terry Bradshaw, and if they heard it, and did you feel like it was creepy, or are you with Chris? And nobody has said, Fox, take him off the air, cancel him, he can't do football games anymore.
Rob G, is anybody saying that?
They're just saying he's creepy. It was a creepy moment. That's what I'm reading.
What are they saying, Rob G?
Exactly what Rob said. It's creepy. It came off awkward. It's borderline sexual harassment.
Yes.
Blah 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 blah.
Wait. Borderline sexual harassment.
Because he would never mention.
You think that, Rob?
because he would never mention what a male reporter's wearing.
You might.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say, "Oh, look at that suit you got on. That's a little tight or risque." You wouldn't
he
bring
didn't
up
say
a male.
anything like that. If I saw a male who was fresh dressed on TV, I don't do it all the time. I don't know if I've ever done it, but I might say, "Yo, dude, you looking fresh. Look at that suit. Got your slim fit cut on like that." I might say something like that.
I've never heard guys comment about other guys' clothes. I've just haven't seen it.
Grow up, America, or whoever the heck y'all are on Twitter. 877-99 on Fox. Your turn to weigh in. Was Terry Bradshaw being creepy? We just happened upon a nice topic, Rob. Was Terry Bradshaw being creepy? Or was it a freaking innocent compliment that people need to move
and then
on from?
People can chime in on themselves, Chris. It'll be interesting to hear. Was it innocent, like Chris says, or was it creepy?
About Terry Bradshaw, was he being creepy or was he just being a freaking normal human being?
I saw the video during the break, and I needed a cigarette afterwards, so I'm just telling you.
Here's a headline, Rob. Terry Bradshaw being canceled for acknowledging Erin.
But that's just a headline. But
I'm just saying, I didn't see anybody saying out there.
No, I didn't see anybody saying he should be
saying it.
Saying that he should be fired. Not one. I didn't see one person.
I should hope not. Now the context is
I didn't see
that the interview was about Devin White's love for horses and took place inside of horse stables, and Erin Andrews dressed along that theme with cowboy boots and a Western shirt on. I'm sorry. If Terry Bradshaw can't say, "Man, you look good, the boots, you had the shirt on, everything," then where are we going? Again, if it was cleavage showing all over the place, then he said it, no doubt. But that's my feeling. All right, 877-99 on Fox, where are you at?
Bailey in Florida. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What up, B?
What's up, Rob and my man Chris? Listen, I've called in. This is my second time. Love y'all guys. Listen to a hell of a lot of sports radio, and y'all my favorite show.
Man,
thank you, man. Thank you.
Listen, been following you guys since y'all was on the mothership. But listen, the bottom line here is that people are just sensitive thugs that need a hug. This whole situation is just ridiculous. Terry Bradshaw has said a lot more things that are scathing, like his comments about Tomlin in Pittsburgh.
Who we called the cheerleader, right? Who we called the cheerleader.
Exactly. When the brother is an outstanding coach. You know, I went to school at IUP and lived with a bunch of Steelers fans for a long time, and I'm a Cowboys fan. And although they're nauseating, Tomlin is a great coach, and his criticism there was ridiculous. But what I compare this to is exactly what Dave Chappelle is going through right now as a comedian, to make a comment about society and to have an observation. Comedians should get some type of leeway. And as a commentator in sports, all he was doing was complimenting the young lady on her attire. He wasn't being sexual in nature. He wasn't being disrespectful. So I think people are just really over the top. And
I hear you. Let me just say this, and your point is well taken, Bailey. But there have been guys who have made women uncomfortable talking about what they wear to work every day.
Yes, there have.
And that's where sexual. I'm not saying in this case, Chris.
Struggling.
But let's not act like women don't go through that. Like
nobody's acting like that.
Like what they
I've
wear.
Never acted like that at all.
Okay. Like what they wear and comments.
Right. If she would have worn something
that male
provocative,
coworkers never have to go through.
Oh no, it happens a lot. But if she wore something provocative, I would be totally on board with you. But it was just an outfit. And like I said, I've seen dudes. I think I may have complimented Chris Haynes up at Fox. Like, yo, dude, you looking fresh. Look at you. Like that suit. Like, that's what happens. Golly. The dude's right. Bailey, good call.
I'll say this.
Too sensitive.
I was, Chris, once told not to comment on a female co-host or hosts and how she looks on television. I've been told that.
Okay.
Don't do that. I'm going on. I'm being straight up with you.
No, I mean that
I've been told
he
that.
didn't say.
No,
like,
I'm
he
just
was
saying.
talking about her outfit.
Neither did I. I'm just telling you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've been told.
No, I mean that's fine.
Don't
I mean, I don't know where that's relevant to the conversation.
I'm just saying that I've been told that on television. Like, just don't talk about her clothes. Just say hello and let's move on.
Did she dress provocatively?
And I said, fine. No, I just said I liked what she had on. Oh, that's a nice outfit. They just said we don't need to do that. Just go straight. I said, fine. We never talked about it again. Obi in Los Angeles.
You and I have heard. You know who I'm talking about. We've been said things said to us on the set, like off and during breaks.
Yes,
that had bio female. That had we said them to her, we'd have
been
fired.
gone,
or at least reprimanded heavily.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Obi in Los Angeles. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Obi?
Good afternoon, guys. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Great show as always.
Thank you.
Great show as always. So listen, I was a manager back in the '90s, and I was a manager at a corporation. I was actually a manager at a corporation, and I went through the same situation. I actually commented on a female associate's attire, and I was brought into HR. And this was in the '90s.
Yes.
Okay, so unfortunately, I hear what you're saying, Chris. But unfortunately, it's all about how the other person interprets what you're saying. And I was saying it very innocently, like anybody else would. She had a great outfit on. It wasn't provocative. It was, very nicely put together.
And you just said something, and she didn't like it.
Exactly. So unfortunately,
Erin Andrews hasn't. She didn't even mention anything. She tweeted.
Well, no. So I realize that it's not. It's all about how the coworker is going to react to it. If coworker doesn't react, it's cool. Yes, our society is become way too sensitive on both sides, both left and right, and that's the world we live in right now. Gentlemen, thank you again for taking my call. Have a great weekend.
Obi,
great job. Thank you.
Man.
Yep.
That's the gist of my message, Rob. Is we're way too sensitive.
I get that, Chris, and I don't disagree with it. The only thing I'm going to say is people see things differently. That's where we are. Like, it's just everything's gray now. But more so than ever. Like, for real, like everything.
Well, that's because now everybody's got a voice.
Yeah, that's true.
Back in the day, right? Without social media, everybody didn't have a voice.
Nope. And everybody, and now you hear from everybody. Isaiah in New Jersey, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What up, Isaiah?
Guys, how you doing? How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Good, man. How are you?
Listener, first time caller, at least getting through. I appreciate you guys' show. I love you guys.
Thank
you guys
a
lot. I appreciate you guys.
Isaiah, man, that's awesome, man. How long you been listening?
Since you guys actually started on the radio.
Wow.
I used to drive in and out of the city, so that was you guys are my night ride coming home from the city.
Appreciate you.
Cool, brother.
So,
we appreciate
it. And I'm gonna get to it. I'm 29 years old. So I'm a part of this generation. I feel like we're super soft. I agree with Chris.
Super.
If that was a guy, he said that was a nice suit of shoes, we wouldn't even have a problem. Because it's a woman, we make it a big deal. But and it's weird because we say, hey, they want equal rights. I mean, if I give you a compliment and there's nothing, I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. I love you guys.
But you good, man. You're doing fine. You're doing great.
You're doing fine. Don't.
So if there's no malice behind it, hey, I like what you're wearing. That's some nice boots. Terry Bradshaw is pretty country himself, so I think he would know. He would know.
That's his
nice
image.
style and that fashion. So I agree with you, Chris. I get where you're coming from, Rob, but I just feel like. Yeah, we just live in a soft society right now where you can't even compliment somebody without it being an issue.
Okay. All right. I hear you, Isaiah. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support.
And you know this. I got 2 daughters, very attractive daughters.
No, I know.
They one word, if a dude every day or, every week, you looking good.
Right.
Now that's above, that's over the line.
That's where it becomes harassment.
Right,
like every day, he's commenting about my skirt or my dress, and I don't need to do that, not every day, right? And that's where
women have lived with that, because they were just happy to be in the workplace because they didn't have opportunities before, so you got to play along. So I'm with you on that.
That's all I'm just saying.
Some stuff is just way over the line. And Bradshaw. Like I said, now if stuff was hanging out, and he said that, it's a whole different story. but it was Western themed. He's a Western kind of country guy. You know, it just
and let me say
people
this
just
before.
to me looking for something.
I was talking about that with Brett Musburger. That was the 2012 Iron Bowl.
I remember it.
Yeah, you remember it. I just wanted to get the right event.
And
that's
I remember laughing, like, you know, we kind of chuckled. Yeah, yo, Brett.
But I blame the director, though, Chris.
I mean?
They kept the camera on him because it was a blowout, if you remember, right?
Right. Because wasn't he like, hey, man, he's
look
lucky.
at that.
Yeah,
right. Hey, it wasn't Joe Namath trying to kiss Susie Colbert.
How about that? How about that?
That was terrible.
I don't care about the game. I want to kiss you.
I want to kiss you. So, Alex, you don't have that?
I want to kiss you.
There we go.
There it was.